Kellogg's Pep, the super delicious cereal, presents
The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Yes, it's Superman, against whom the glowing Kryptonite has at the moment won victory for his bitterest enemy, the Scarlet Widow. What will she do next? As we know, the Scarlet Widow is in possession of a piece of the shattered planet Krypton, which robs Superman of all his strength when he comes within 10 feet of it. Assembling Superman's 4 deadliest enemies, the Vulture, Papa Rausch, Der Teufel, and the Laugher, the Widow set a trap for Superman by hiding tiny particles of the Kryptonite about her apartment. The Man of Steel saw the trap, but pitted himself against it in a desperate attempt to capture the Kryptonite and the 4 master criminals. Failing, Superman lost consciousness, and the Widow was about to sell each of the conspirators a quarter of the Kryptonite when Der Teufel drew a gun and escaped with his share. Enraged, the Widow sent the others in pursuit of Teufel, and as we continue now, her gaunt, ugly face contorted in fury, the Scarlet Widow glares down at the unconscious figure of Superman. Listen.
Blimey, Widow, but I get the creeps seeing Superman lying there. We better up it before he wakes up.
The particles of kryptonite in the flower pots will keep him unconscious, Sniggers. Oh, what a fool I was letting Teufel cheat me out of $1 million.
The dirty blighter. We got 3 hunks of the blooming kryptonite left, though. And the Vulture and Pepper Rausch and the Laugher will give us $1 million apiece for them.
That's only $3 million. My price was $4.
Now, listen to me, Widow. Take what we can, I says, and let's get away from here fast before this Superman bloke wakes up.
He won't wake up. He'll never wake up.
What do you mean by that, now? The blooming kryptonite knocks him out, it does, but he ain't dead. You can see him breathing. He might wake up any minute. And Widow, you hear that?
Oh.
It's Superman. He's coming too. I warned you, Widow. I told you.
Shut up, you fool. Get the 3 big pieces of kryptonite out of the lead box. Hurry.
No, we better skip out.
Will you do as I say? Superman knows us. If he lives, we'll never be safe wherever we go. We've got to finish him now.
How are we going to do that? I don't like it. We ought to up it.
The kryptonite, Sniggers, hurry.
No, I am, Widow.
I remember. You will.
Oh, you fool! What did you do?
My foot. I caught it in the blasted lamp cord, I did.
Sniggers, the Teufel and the
Get out of
Vulture.
the way, you clumsy
Where are
fool.
they?
I'll get the kryptonite.
Superman, he's got up.
There
Look
we
out,
are.
Widow.
You're too late, Widow.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Now, the box is open.
Good.
Good, Widow, good.
No, you don't. No. Stop it.
Look at Widow, running like a drunk again.
Stop it. No,
There, look.
Oh.
Like a blooming light he is. No, my heart near stopped beating when I seen him come for us. Come on, Widow. We better get out
Not
of here.
yet. Put the 3 pieces of kryptonite down here.
What for? I tell
Will
you...
you shut your stupid mouth and do as I say?
Oh,
You almost spoiled things for us once. It mustn't happen again. Get the kryptonite.
Well, I can't understand you, Widow. This is our chance to get away.
I told you before, he'll pursue us wherever we go. We've got to destroy him now, forever.
How do you expect to do that?
We'll put 1 piece of kryptonite close to his head, the other 2 next to his body, near his heart.
Oh.
That ought to finish him.
Say now, it ought to at that. Well, wait now, Widow. If Superman's dead, the Vulture and Pepper Rausch and the Laugher won't buy the kryptonite from us.
They're not going to know he's dead, you fool. Put the pieces on the floor.
They won't, no, you say? How won't they?
Leave that to me. Now,
Whoa! The blooming
put
stuff.
your gloves
It
on.
burns.
Hurry.
Yeah, righto.
Then place the pieces the way I show you.
All right.
Put 1 piece here, next to his head.
Right.
That's it. Now 1 piece next to his heart. Here.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The 3rd piece on the other side of his head.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
That should take care of Mr. Superman.
Yeah, I'm a clever one, Widow. How long you suppose it'll take?
Not too long. If only I had Teufel here to deal with at the same time.
Oh, the telephone. Who's that
Maybe
now?
they've caught Teufel. I'll answer it. Hello? Yes, Vulture. Did you?
The Vulture, did he get him?
Quiet, Sniggers. Go on, Vulture. You said... Yes?
What?
Yes? He did, eh? Sure, he might have. Right. Right, at once. Yes, at Gertie's. Goodbye. Now, let's see.
Yeah, what's up with
The
it?
Vulture says they traced Teufel to a drugstore, but he got away. The druggist treated Teufel's hand for a burn.
He must have burned himself with the
I
kryptonite.
wish he'd burned his hand off. The druggist said he made a phone call, too. The vulture thinks Teufel might have called the police and tipped them off as to where Superman is.
Oh.
So that we'd be arrested and Teufel could get away. Give me a hand with his cedar chest, Sniggers.
What for? We got to get out of here before the Bobby shows
And
up.
leave Superman while he's still alive?
But-
Help me pull this chest over to him.
Are you daffy, Widow? We can't bother with Superman now.
We must. We can't leave him here alive. Don't just stand there, you fool. Help me.
Righto. But if the Bobby catches us, we gets the chair.
They
we will.
won't catch us. I hope. There. There, that's far enough. Now, open the chest.
All right.
Move, Sniggers. Move.
All
All right. Help me get Superman in there.
Oh.
I'll take him under the shoulders. You take his legs.
I don't like it, I tell you. The Bobbies are...
Will you forget the bobbies? Come on. Lift.
Oh, he's heavy. He is. How are we going to get him out of here? The police will be along any minute.
We'll be warned in plenty of time if they come.
Oh.
Turk and Renee are on the lookout downstairs. There. There, that does it. Just double up his legs so his head will be lower.
All right.
There. The lid of the chest should close now. No. Wait a minute.
What?
Get the chisel and shave a corner off one of the pieces of kryptonite.
Well, what for?
Will you stop asking questions and do as you're told?
All right.
So Superman won't be lonesome, of course.
I never seen such a woman as you, Widow. We're in danger, we are, and you're making jokes.
This is far from a joke, Sniggers. We're going to take Superman for a ride.
A ride?
Yes, a one-way ride.
Oh.
And to make sure that even he can't come back from it, we're going to send a piece of kryptonite along with him. Now, hurry, Sniggers. Chop a piece off.
You're righto.
I'll get Turk up here with the elevator.
Hurrying into the foyer, the Scarlet Widow presses the button to summon her private elevator. We'll return in a moment for the startling climax of today's episode. But first, let's stand by for a friendly tip.
You know, all the gang is so excited with the idea of having a real modern sundial wristwatch that, well, there's a great demand for Kellogg's Pep at the breakfast table, believe me. Of course, all the gang likes that super delicious whole wheat flake cereal because it is super delicious. But boys and girls are making a beeline for those Pep box tops so that they can send in for their sundial wristwatch. And is it a honey? A real shiny aluminum dial held flat to your wrist by a regular strap. You can wear it when you go hiking or to club meetings so that you can tell time with the sun. All you do is to lift the pointer and aim it due north. The sun's rays will make the shadow of the pointer fall on the dial to show you the hour of the day. Isn't that easy? And it's just as easy to get one of these sundial wristwatches. Ask Mom to get you a couple of packages of Kellogg's Pep. Tear off 2 box tops. Be sure you get the ones marked top and send them along with 10 cents in cash and your name and address clearly printed to Superman, Box 157, Battle Creek, Michigan. Now, don't put it off because there's a time limit on this offer. Send in your order today for a modern, streamlined sundial wristwatch. You get it for only 10 cents and 2 box tops from P.E.P. Pep, made by Kellogg's of Battle Creek.
And now, back to the adventures of Superman. Loading the cedar chest containing the unconscious Superman into a station wagon, the Scarlet Widow, Sniggers, and 2 brawny henchmen, Turk and Renee, drove through the dark streets of Metropolis to a small cove on the seacoast where a motorboat was moored. Now, as a damp, swirling fog shrouds the moon and stars, Turk steers the motorcraft out to sea. In the middle of the boat sits the widow, her small, bright eyes shining. The shivering little Sniggers sits beside her, and behind them, rocking with the motion of the boat, is the cedar chest.
How far out are we, Turk?
About 2 miles.
That ought to be far enough. Stop the boat.
Okay.
Oh, I hope there's no harbor police out here.
If there are, they can't see us in this fog. Give Turk a hand with the chest, Sniggers.
All right.
Ready, Turk?
Sure. This job won't be hard. Who's the guy we're feeding to the fishes?
None of your business. Help him, Sniggers.
Righto. We ought to put more rocks in the chest, Widow. Oh, that there cedar wood is like cork, it is.
I want to get this job over with. The chest will stay down long enough for our purposes.
I sure hope so. I wouldn't like this bloke coming back from no watery grave after me.
Don't worry, he won't. Put your ear to the chest. Can you hear the kryptonite?
I hears it. Hums like a blooming hive of bees, it does.
Good. That and the sea will take care of our friend for keeps. All right, boys. Heave him over.
Grab hold there, Snickers.
Roger.
Easy does it. Just get her up a bit higher. Watch it, you sap. You almost tipped it.
You clumsy fool, Snickers.
I'm a little jittery, I am, remembering who's in this box.
Never mind that. Get rid of him.
There now. That's better. Hold it.
What?
Okay, let her go.
Ah. There he goes.
Toodaloo, Mr. S. That's the last of you, it is.
As the Scarlet Widow looks on, the cedar chest containing the unconscious Superman, with a piece of the deadly kryptonite at his side, falls into the fog-swept sea, rocks for a moment, and then sinks slowly beneath the waves. A moment more as the Scarlet Widow and Sniggers watch eagerly, and it is lost to view in the dark depths. Is Superman gone forever? Have his enemies triumphed at last over the Man of Steel, and the truth and justice for which he fought and lived? Fellows and girls, don't miss tomorrow's dramatic episode. Every moment of it is exciting. Tune in, same time, same station, for the adventures of Superman.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane! It's Superman!
Fellows and girls, be sure to follow the adventures of Superman. Brought to you every day, Monday through Friday, same time, same station, by the grand old Kellogg Company of Battle Creek. And for other thrilling adventures of Superman, see your local newspaper. Superman is also a copyrighted feature appearing in Superman DC Publications. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Welcome back. Well, this is pretty interesting as the Scarlet Widow seems to be taking some very serious risk. You know, she's stating all this stuff about Kryptonite definitively, but the truth is she really doesn't know anything about how the substance works, and she's only guessing, such as when she thought Superman wouldn't wake up. And she's assuming that placing the kryptonite in certain places is going to lead to a specialized sort of attack on these particular organs. You know, I expect somebody, to challenge her on this and her to only be able to cite at this point that she stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. Still, it's pretty high action and some very serious peril for the Man of Steel, who, once again, not really having a firm understanding of what kryptonite could do, figured the small specks wouldn't hurt him because they were not glowing very much. I think everybody's got a big learning curve with this kryptonite thing. And that's true of Superman in any incarnation, because the villains don't have anywhere near a complete knowledge of it. And neither does Superman. And he's not in a hurry to gain extensive knowledge. But we, thanks to all of the Superman productions out there, have a pretty good idea how it works. And in some cases, better than the characters in the story. All right, well, Andrea went ahead and she found a serial premium sundial watch. It was not the Superman sundial watch she came across. Rather, it was for Jack Armstrong, All-American Boy, from a few years later in 1948. And I'm going to post a link to it on the Laser and Sword page on Facebook so folks can take a look at it. I have no doubts that what Kellogg was offering 2 years earlier was probably the same. And by the way, in her search, she found a gentleman who, all these years later, was still upset that he hadn't gotten his watch. The bad news is I don't think it's coming. Well, that will do it for today's episode of Superman. We'll be back on Sunday with Part 8. In the meanwhile, send your comments to adam@adamsweb.us. Be sure to cast your vote for the show on Podcast Alley. And remember to pick up a copy of Tales of the Dim Night, dimnight.com. But from Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.